It's time for Evanston Red Devil Sports live on mylocalradio.com and on the radio with KNYN 99.1 FM. Evanston Red Devil Sports is brought to you by Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, Uintah County School District Number 1, Bear River Dental, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Western Wyoming Community College and Uintah BOCES Number 1. Ready. Mountain West Business Solutions, the University of Wyoming, Evanston Regional Hospital, Cache Valley Visitors Bureau, Dr. McKay Frankham, the Best Western Dunmar Inn and Legal Tender Restaurant, Westar Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Freeway Tire, the Come On In Casper, and by Dr. Todd Hoover. And now it's time to sit back and relax as we take you to the action with the voice of the Evanston Red Devils, Elan Olliff.
And good morning, everybody. Elan Olliff here, coming to you live from the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth here at Cheyenne South High School, where we have our first of two boys games on the network tonight. It will be Evanston taking on Wheatland this morning. Then tonight we'll be over at Cheyenne East, where the Red Devils will take on the reigning state champion Cheyenne East Thunderbirds. But first things first, it's the Bulldogs out of Wheatland, one of the most athletic schools in the 3A East. And in the 2A East, they competed for a state football championship just last year. For the Red Devils, they come off of a big win over Cheyenne South, making it 2-0 over South. And when you look at Evanston's record against 3A opponents, there's a lot to be excited about if you are a Red Devil fan. And we'll talk about that more in just 1 minute. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Elan Olliff coming to you live from Cheyenne South High School, where the girls varsity game before Evanston between Wheatland and Green River is wrapping up. And right now, Green River with a 1-point lead with 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's go ahead and go to our scene set today. And it's interesting because the Wheatland Bulldogs, we'll start with them. They come in 5-3, an exact record of Evanston, 52 points per game, 42 points allowed, 51% shooting from the field, 49% from the charity stripe, 17.8 defensive boards, with Bryce Stenson leading them at 11.6 points per game. For the Evanston Red Devils, it's 49.4 points per game, allowing 44 points per game. So those numbers right there are interesting, because if you follow those numbers, Wheatland scoring more points and allowing fewer points. However, if we did the math on all of the previous 3A games that Evanston has played, and when you take that into account, Evanston's offense improves from 49 to 55, 3 points better than Wheatland, and their defense improves from 44 to 33.6, 6 points better than Wheatland there. Evanston led by Clayton Cook, but last night it was Kai Barker for 15 points, Cook for 9 points. And according to Max Preps, going back all the way to 2007, this is the first meeting between the Bulldogs and the Red Devils. Let's go ahead and go through a more complete picture of what happened last night. You had Evanston with a big 60-37 win over South. Drew Barker for 3 points. Riker Lind for 14 points. Clayton Cook for 9. Jay Hill for 7. Luke Robinette for 7. Riker Pace for 8. And Kai Barker leading the charge with 15 points. Evanston outscored South in every quarter last night. 10-7 in the first, 18-10 in the second, 19-13 in the third. 17-3 in the fourth quarter, as the Red Devils extend their streak out to 3, winning 5 of their last 6, dating back to the last day of the Oil City tip-off. That is our scene set today, and it's part of our Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. Cazin's Ace and Furniture. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have more of the Cazin's Ace and Furniture pregame show. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you drive on the best tires that are rotated, balanced, and inflated properly, you can save money 2 ways. The best tires can reduce wear and tear on your vehicle. That saves you money in the long run. The best tires can also improve your overall miles per gallon. That helps you save every time to fill up at the pump. At Freeway Tire in Evanston, we offer the best tires with the best service for every vehicle. Make sure you're running on the best tires you can. Visit Freeway Tire today, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools you need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western Dunmar Inn. This amazing hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
You want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, BAS, and our brand new cybersecurity, also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
A great game going on here in this girls varsity matchup before Evanston takes the court as Wheatland leads Green River 44-42 with 58.6 seconds remaining in their game. We didn't get a chance to get a hold of Coach Mick Cochran of Wheatland, so we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have our Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming pregame coaches show with Coach Rob Watsabaugh of the Evanston Red Devils. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Owens and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hard-working staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Last night, after Evanston's big 60-37 win over Cheyenne South, we had a chance to talk with Coach Rob Watsabaugh, and here's that conversation. Mr. Rob Watsabaugh, Coach, you look at how it went down. You guys, first time you played South, the three special guest, of course, that is Mr. Excuse me, for some reason we're having technical. Look at how it went down. You guys, first time you played South, the three ball was falling at first, yes, and then things kind of came to Cohen Morrow. Today, the three ball was timely and it opened up things on the inside, but really when you look at the post play between Kai Barker, Cohen Morrow, and even Kai Barker, Clayton Cook, and Riker Pace, they combined for 17 points between Cook and Pace, 15 points, 32 points between your three post players. You got it done, but most importantly, I feel like for the first time in this season, you got it done the way you wanted to get it done. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Sorry, I have to plug you in here. If I can find it. Okay, Coach, sorry about that.
No worries. Yeah, I thought we played a pretty good game as a team. Like you said, the three ball wasn't falling like it was the first time, and that's going to happen, especially when you play on the road a little bit. And I know our bigs are great, and we're going to lean on them quite a bit, and they did their job today. Clayton, Kai, Riker Pace got his time, and he showed he can play at this level and finish, and Riker Lind inside as well. Well-rounded game for us, and proud of us to come out on the road. Being a little undermanned, but we got the job done, and it's a great win.
Coach, you guys are kind of on a roll right now. 5 of the last 6, 3 in a row, ever since you guys played South the first time. What's it going to take to kind of keep that up, especially with 2 games tomorrow, one against Wheatland, which is a scrappy 3A team, and then it's the shot I think everybody was excited to get, and that is against the reigning state champions in their house.
Yeah, we've been preaching it's about us. Kind of we're our opponent. There's some things that we would have liked to have done a little bit differently today, but we got the win, and we got to keep that rolling. Being at home, getting the win, and then coming on the road and getting another win. It's great. Let's build on that. Let's keep our energy. Being on the road, we got to have high energy. We got to be super unselfish, offensively and defensively, and just carry that over tomorrow morning. It's going to be an early morning for us. Just got to get up, ready to play and compete, and then move on to the next one. One at a time. Let's take care of tomorrow morning, and then, we'll get after East in the evening, and just play with high energy, compete, and be unselfish is what we're looking for in our team.
A great example of the unselfishness of this team was in the fourth quarter. There's a missed shot. Drew Barker gets the rebound. He's under the net. He could go up and get the layup himself. Instead, he notices Clayton Cook is right there. He knows Clayton's the post player. This is his position. He just hands it to Clayton and then puts it up. I mean, what can he say about those little plays? Those are little things that they don't make highlight reels, but those win you basketball games.
Yeah, and that's playing for each other, and that's what we have to understand is we need everyone. And whether it's a pass or it's being on your rope on defense, having your hands up, you're talking, setting a screen to get your buddy open, those are all unselfish plays, like you said with Drew's play as well, and playing for each other. And that's the biggest thing is getting us to be a really solid group and trusting each other, loving each other, believing in each other. And I think we can do some special things if we continue on that path.
That is Coach Rob Watsabaugh, head coach for Evanston Red Devil Boys basketball. Coach, congratulations on the big win. Excited for the games coming up this weekend. We'll get some rest and we'll do it all again in the morning. Anything else before we wrap it up?
No, appreciate all the support. Like I said, I'm happy for those other winter sports going. Wish them luck in all of their competitions as well. And we wish we had more of you, back home on the road, but I understand. I know you guys are watching and supporting us, so thank you very much, and go Red Devils.
A big thank you to Coach Rob Watsabaugh for joining us on our pregame coach show, brought to you by Jake Major with the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have our keys to the game, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hey there, I'm Jake Major, your local Medicare and insurance benefits advisor for the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. With over 25 years of experience protecting families in rural America, we understand the importance of having an affordable insurance coverage. Whether you're searching for extra coverage or looking to understand and switch your Medicare options, I can help you find a range of top-rated insurance companies and tailor-made packages based on your needs. Call me, Jake Major, today at 307-209-4685 and let's discuss your insurance options. We're the Bullock Agency of Wyoming when benefits matter.
With over 45 years of experience, Dr. Casey Davis at Davis Chiropractic can provide you with a whole range of services, including spinal adjustment, cold laser treatments, platform vibration therapy, and more. Davis Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Trust, hard work, and experience is what you'll find at Brian's Muffler Shop in Evanston. Quality work at a great price. Brian's Muffler is the perfect fit for oil changes, stock and performance mufflers, and Anderson hitches and accessories. Call Brian's Muffler today, 789-7021.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. You always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Time for our keys to the game, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. And for the Red Devils, the way they played last night, we talked about it, 34 points combined between Clayton Cook, Kai Barker, and Riker Pace. That, with the 3-ball falling, Evanston was able to do, it wasn't the 3-point barrage we've seen, but when you look at it, you had Riker land with 2, Jay Hill with 1, Luke Robinette with 2. So that is 5 3 balls. It's not incredibly high. It isn't that shoot the lights out of the gym type situation, but it fell timely. And it was more quality over quantity because it opened things up down low for a Kai Barker, for a Clayton Cook, for a Riker Pace, as they were direct beneficiaries of that type of 3-point shooting. So it seems like they found out, I think, the blueprint, the way they want to go about things. And you know what? Just repeat it. So it's going to be a very, very, very fun game for Evanston. Again, Evanston versus Wheatland. Wheatland 5-3, Evanston 5-3. And Evanston 3-0 against 3A teams, beating Farson, beating Mountain View, and beating Pinedale. That's your pregame keys to the game, brought to you by Ellingford Brothers. 307-789-1515 for all your sand, cement, and gravel needs. We'll be right back with our starters to team intro And to get you set for tip-off, you're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uintah County. Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintahcountycd.com.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Callis Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Get a degree or certification, earn your high school GED, get job skills, become CPR certified, or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uintah BOCES #1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Helpful, friendly, and knowledgeable, the staff at Cazin's Ace Hardware is ready to assist with any home improvement project. Cazin's Ace Hardware, the helpful place, has expanded their store and inventory to meet your every need. Next time you're updating, painting, or maintaining your home, or you're in need of small engine repair on your lawnmower, chainsaw, or snowblower, visit Cazin's Ace Hardware at 800 Front Street in Evanston.
.97 seconds away from the start of our game today between Evanston and Wheatland. And in the meantime, we have our team introduction, your 2023 Evanston Red Devils, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team.
Cohen Morrow, senior, forward.
Luke Robinette, senior, guard.
Ty Barker, senior, power forward.
Jordan Mendez, junior, guard.
Riker Lind, junior, forward. Glenn Cook, junior, center.
Jay Hill, junior, guard. Brooks Earl, junior, guard.
Riker Pace, junior, power forward.
Brenner Lim, junior, guard.
Paul Baxter, junior, guard. Drew Barker, senior, guard.
Big thank you to Varsity Inc. for sponsoring our team intros. We get ready for our starting lineup. But first, some news. The boys JV team, undefeated going into today. They remain undefeated after beating Wheatland. So the JV boys now, I think that is that 9-0 for the JV boys now? So way to go, guys, as we get set for this one. It's time for our starting lineup, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc. We're on your team. Evanston in the red uniforms, white numerals. Wheatland, white uniforms and blue numerals with bulldogs across the chest. So we will first get the starting lineup for the Evanston Red Devils, coached by Rob Watsabaugh. Number 3, senior Drew Barker. Number 4, Jordan Mendez. Number 12, Clayton Cook. Number 15, Kai Barker. And number 21, Luke Robinette. And now here comes the starting lineup for Wheatland, coached by Mitch Cochran. Number 3, Lee Razor. Number 4, Bryce Stenson. He leads the team, averaging over 11 points per game. Number 11, Tate Nichols. Number 12, Brock Peasley. and number 24, Jacob Heisch. Your starting lineup brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. And we are ready to get started here at Cheyenne South. Second time the boys have played at this game, in this gym. As we go ahead and reset the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Back down to zeros. Evanston on the right side of the center line with Wheatland on the left. White for Wheatland, red for Evanston. Tip-off won by Evanston. Barker gets it out to Drew. Goes back towards the center, finds Drew Barker, goes into the lane, tries to bounce pass around the defense, trying to get it over to Cook, but it's taken away by Stenson and put over the baseline. Mendez to inbound it at the near post, bounces it over to Cook, loses the basketball, picked up by the Bulldogs. 7 minutes, 46 seconds remaining on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Gets it back over towards Wheatland, who's starting to move well. Peasley back over to Razor. He holds it, covered by Cook. Gets now to Heisch. Back over to Razor on the near wing. Straight away, charging in is Nichols. Now finds Stenson in the far wing. Back out towards the top, Peasley, Wheatland. 5 wins, 3 losses on the season as they'll pass it into Peasley. Gets it over to Razor, back to Stenson at the free throw line. Drives into the lane. Evanston doing a good job locking out Wheatland from a shot right now. Turnaround jumper is good, and Wheatland strikes first. So that's 2 for Razor, and it's 2-0 Bulldogs on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Barker goes across the center line. Retreats back towards the Wheatland bench. Drew Barker bounces over Clayton Cook. Backdoor up and in, and the Red Devils respond, and Clayton Cook has 2. Tied here in the infant going of quarter number 1. Stenson across the center line. Flicks it up high, looking for Peasley, and they're going to call Barker, Kai Barker, for a foul behind. And that's the first foul of the game, and the first one on the Red Devils. Razor to inbound it for the Bulldogs. Gets it out to Stenson, covered by Drew Barker. Gets it to Razor on the far side. Back over towards the top. Holding it is Heisch. Finds Stenson to the free throw line. Puts up a layup under the lane and gets it to go. So Stenson has his first 2. 4-2 Bulldogs. 6 minutes, 58 seconds. A very methodically played game so far. Not like what we saw against South, where everything was very much chaotic to start it out. Kai Barker goes back to the circle to get a ball that was tipped away from him. Gets it over to Robinette. 6 minutes and 44 seconds. Goes in to the elbow. Now flicks it back out to Drew. Quick pass. Mendez. Far corner 3. In and out. Pulled in by the Bulldogs. Stenson's going to slow things down. Mendez waits for him at the logo. Gets it over towards the right side to Nichols. Right now, Wheatland with a 2-point lead. Great pass to find Razor, who just snuck in, and now it's a 4-point lead for the Bulldogs. 6-2 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Mendez treating back towards the center, lobs one up high to Cook, and he is fouled on the far block. Inbound play coming up for Evanston. It's the first foul against Wheatland, and it is assessed to Lee Razor. Inbound play is to Kai Barker as a push on Wheatland. It's going to come against, looks like, Brock Peasley. That's the second foul against Wheatland. First personal one for Peasley. Robinette to inbound it in front of the Wheatland bench. Luke Robinette, Kai Barker, Drew Barker, Clayton Cook, Jordan Mendez. Pass inside the far elbow, intercepted by Wheatland. And now Razor takes it across the center line. Tried to get a fast break there. Instead, they'll go to Stenson. Red Devils down 6-2 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Back out towards the top to Peasley. Now drives Razor to the near block. Getting a hand on it was Kai Barker. Getting the rebound back, though, was Peasley. And he has his first 2 points of the game. 8-2 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Bulldogs lead here in the first quarter. Barker bounces around the defense, goes to Cook. Mendez in the near corner, tries to bounce one out to Cook. Can't get it. Pulled in by the Bulldogs, and now with 4 minutes and 18 seconds left in the first, it's a 6-point lead for Wheatland. Nichols now back out towards the top to Heisch. Right side three is too much from Tate Nichols. Red Devils get the rebound on the bounce. 4 minutes and 3 seconds remaining here in the first. Mendez drives into the lane. Open near wing three. Robinette off of the front. Great rebound by Kai Barker, and he goes back and puts it up himself. That's 2 for Kai, 2 for Cook. Red Devils down by 4. 3 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Get it out towards the right to Stenson. Already Stenson with 2. Right now, Razor, who has 5, now flicks it back over to Heisch at the top. On the right side, Nichols. Riker Lind and Jay Hill, both at the scorer's table for Evanston. 3 minutes, 20 seconds as the game has kind of been a bit of a slow start. Razor now gets it over to Stenson on the near corner. Drives towards the top of the circle, goes to the free throw line, kicks it back out to Razor. And then there'll be a foul on the, looks like the Bulldogs. An off-ball foul against the Bulldogs. Third foul on Wheatland, and the second one against Peasley. So he's in foul trouble. He'll have to come out. But the Red Devils get their first substitution. Kai Barker and Jordan Mendez off. Jay Hill and Riker Lind on for the Red Devils. Drew Barker shouts out instructions, and now crosses over the center. Bounces it out to Lind at the free throw line. Barker temporarily loses his dribble, goes back to the baseline, kicks it back out to Lind. Barker in the near wing. Being covered by Nichols. Flicks it over to Lind. Far corner three. That one off the baseline. Rebound is loose, but pulled in by Nichols for Wheatland. 2 minutes, 35 seconds as he'll just bounce it back out to Razor here in the first quarter. Over on the right side to Heisch. And that one will go out of bounds off the baseline on a pass deflected out by Evanston. Checking in, it's going to be Kenny Razor for Brock Peasley, who's got 2 fouls on him. So now you've got Lee Razor and Kenny Razor. So Lee Razor inbounds it. Goes out to Nichols, in between the circles. Stenson on the left wing. Circles back towards the free throw line. Goes for the layup and gets it to go. 9-4 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Red Devils down by 5. Check that, 10-4. Red Devils get a 3-ball from Cook off the front iron or short. Pulled in by Lee Razor. Cook with a foul in transition defense, and that'll be Clayton's first. Second one on the Red Devils. With 1 minute and 50 seconds left in this first quarter, and Wheatland up by 6 to start this one off. Inbound play to Stenson. Gets across the center line, takes it towards the right side. Flicks it back out to Nichols at the top, covered by Mendez. Nichols drives into the far elbow. Clutch shot is short. Rebound by Kenny Razor. Results in a rebound shot and foul. So Kenny Razor will go to the free throw line. 90 seconds left in this first quarter, and the Red Devils trail by 6. Razor with a chance to extend that lead out for Wheatland. Puts the shot up, and that one's short off the front iron. Clayton Cook checking in for Kai Barker as Kai picks up his second foul of the game. So you've got Clayton Cook with 1, Kai with 2. And those are the 3 for Evanston. Razor. Second free throw is good, and it's an 11-4 lead for the Bulldogs. Hill goes over the center now, gets it over to Clayton Cook at the free throw line. Open, Robinette, near side 3. Yes! And that'll help you out if you're Evanston, if you can get Luke Robinette going. 3-point leader on this team. Also on the field is Riker Lind and Jay Hill and Jordan Mendez. 4 of the 5 can hit from 3. Even Clayton Cook has shown ability from distance. Bad pass by Wheatland goes off of the knee of Kenny Razor and over the baseline. Red Devil basketball with 60 seconds left, down by 4 here in the first. Mendez slowly brings it across the center line. Now flicks it back out to Hill. Thought about a far wing 3. Instead, holds it. Gets it back out to Lind. Wide open top of the arc 3 off of the base iron. Pulled in on the bounce by Wheatland. Stenson marches forward. Now in between the circles. Passes out to number 24, Heisch. Back over to Stenson, and it's his pockets picked from behind by Mendez. Goes across the baseline. Inbound play coming up for the Bulldogs with 27.2 seconds remaining on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Here in the first quarter, Red Devils trail 7-11. Pass way out up top to Heisch. Now finds Stenson on the near side in between the circles, covered by Mendez. Evanston on a man-to-man right now. Lee Razor now bounce out to Stenson. 15 seconds remaining in the first. Flicks it back out towards the top to Lee again. Nichols on the far wing, now finds Stenson, drives along the baseline, kicks it back out towards the top to Nichols. Far wing 3 is well short, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. It's Wheatland 11, Evanston 7. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
3 from Luke Robinette, 4 from Lee Razor and Stenson. And those are your leaders for Evanston and Wheatland, respectively. Wheatland inbounded to start the second quarter. It'll be at the center line. Gets it back out to Stenson. Red Devils down by 4, covered by Mendez at Stenson with the left-hand dribble. Goes over towards the Evanston bench on the far sideline. Kicks it back over to number 25, that's Kenny Razor. Finds Stenson again. 7 minutes, 44 seconds. Razor now back over to Stenson. Evanston with Mendez, Robinette, Hill, Cook, and Lind on the court. Lee Razor in the near wing, covered by Lind, and now finds Kenny Razor back into the far wing. Stenson back towards the top. Bounce pass looking for Nichols, but it gets past him and over the baseline. Clayton Cook does a good job not to touch it, and it'll be an inbound play for the Red Devils. Mendez marches forward for Evanston in the red, going right to left on mylocalradio.com. Robinette on the right side. Now gets over to Lind at the top. Finds Hill in the near wing. Left-hand dribble, gets into the block, puts up the layup, no good. Rebound put back by Mr. Clayton Cook, and it's a 2-point lead. Red Devils down by 2, 11-9 to Wheatland on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. About 6 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Over to Lee Razor on the right side, bounces it out to Nichols. Bounce pass inside the lane, stolen by Jay Hill, but he can't get the pass out to a teammate. It's taken right back by the Bulldogs. Lee Razor now goes to Kenny Razor on the left side, bounces right back out to Lee at the center logo. 6 minutes, 22 seconds. Razor brothers playing back and forth with Mendez on defense on Lee. Now gets it over to Stenson, back over to Lee Razor. Finds Kenny Razor to Lee Razor, and we've got a timeout. We'll take as well. Red Devils trail by 2 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball. Live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Our community. We love it, we live it, we support it. Trona Valley is your local credit union, and we're proud to invest in relationships that go far beyond banking. We're proud to invest in the lives of our young members and their participation in sports. You're champions in our community, and we're here to support you all the way, on a court, on the field, or elsewhere. Together, let's develop lifelong, successful financial habits. You got this. We're here for you. Trona Valley, member NCUA, TronaValley.com.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Elan Olliff coming to you live from Cheyenne South High School. 5 minutes, 56 seconds left in the first half. Pass to the near block to Brock Peasley. He puts it up and in, and that lead is back out to 4. Evanston moving quickly in transition. Gets it over to Lind, back over to Robinette. Thought about a 3 instead. Goes back to Lind in the near corner, drives to the elbow, kicks it back out to Hill. Barker at the top. 5 minutes, 29 seconds remaining here in this first half. Cook holds at the top of the circle, bounces it back out to Drew Barker on the near wing. Hill, straightaway 3, off of the front iron, pulled in by Drew Barker on the bounce. Step back 3 from the near corner by Lind is good. And the Red Devils cut it down to 1. Timeout taken, and no, it's going to look like the coach was for Wheatland was taking timeout instead. It's going to be a foul on Evanston, the first one against Drew Barker. Inbound play coming up for Wheatland. Red Devils cut the gap down to 1, have outscored Wheatland 6-1 here in this, or 6-2 in this quarter, and a timeout called. It's 13-12. Wheatland on a Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball, live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
We'll check out that 3-ball by Riker Lind on our instant replay. Great rebound by Drew Barker. Lind steps back on the near corner, hits the 3, and it's a 1-point game. 13-12 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Evanston with 5 points in the second. Wheatland with 2. Gets it over to Stenson for the Bulldogs, who take control. Now back in between the circles, flicks it over towards the right side. Pass picked away by Jay Hill. One end to the other, and he will finish it off. And Hill puts the Red Devils on top for the first time, as it's 14-13. And now an inbound play coming up for Wheatland after Evanston stole a ball, then committed an over backcourt violation, it looked like, or a carryover. 4 minutes, 26 seconds. I didn't know. I was looking down trying to record some notes there. Back over to Razor. Clutch shot jumper from the far block falls through, and it is 15-14. Bad pass by Evanston, stolen by the Bulldogs, blocked by Lind, and he's going to get it back. Red Devils down by 1 with 4 minutes remaining in the half. I invite you to stick around for our halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. Robinette thought about a straightaway in 3, instead goes to Cook, finds Lind on the right side, puts up the layup from the far block. Rebound is going to be brought in by Heisch. 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Wheatland in the lead by 1 and with possession. Goes to Lee Razor. Bounces back out to Stenson. Flicks it over to Razor on the far wing. Pass over to Stenson. Far wing 3. Got it! 18-14 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Razor with now 9 points. Or excuse me, not Razor. Stenson now 7 points. Red Devils lose the basketball. It is picked over the back line by Wheatland and across the near sideline. Evanston will get an inbound play. Mendez is going to come in for Robinette. So it's Jordan Mendez, Clayton Cook, Jay Hill, Drew Barker, and Riker Lind. Lind to trigger the inbound play. Goes to Barker, and now Hill march across the center line with Stenson waiting for him. Hill busts loose on the far wing, but they go to Lind at the top. Hand off to Mendez. Now goes into the elbow. Drew Barker on the near corner. Steps into the lane, tries for a layup, but it's blocked away. Taken back by Wheatland, up by 4 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Gets it over towards the far side to Mickelson. Now on the right wing, it's Stenson. Drives into the lane, puts up the layup, draws the foul, and one. Nine points for Stenson, and now he'll shoot a free throw to complete the old school three-point play. Paul Baxter comes in for Drew Barker. Red Devils down by 6 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, 20-14. Puts the shot up, splashes it through, and now it is a 10-point game already for Stenson. Hill marches forward, 2 minutes, 25 seconds left in the half. Evanston down by 7. Gets it back over to Cook on the right side. Mendez in front of the Wheatland bench, circling back towards the top. Retreats back towards the logo. 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Finds Baxter, drives along the baseline, and he's pushed by Cole Goertz. That will be the first foul on the Wheatland Bulldogs in the quarter. Evanston with 2. Inbound play from Mendez goes out to Cook at the top. Gets it over to Lind on the right side. Dribbles out to Mendez. Near wing thought about a 3. Instead, he'll go back out to Hill over by the Wheatland bench on the far sideline. 1:50 remaining in this half. Gets it over to Baxter, who holds for a minute. Now with the dribble in between the legs. Loses it, though. Picked up by Stenson. Sends it forward to Razor, and he'll finish it off. Razor with 8 points. 23-14 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Mendez puts up a shot, draws the foul just inside the arc, and he'll shoot 2. 12-point quarter for the Bulldogs, 7 for Evanston. Minute 22 here in the second quarter. First one from Mendez is short off the front. So the first one missed. The second one will be on the way momentarily. Next one from Jordan. Rings through. So 8 points for the Red Devils here in quarter number 2. They actually awarded him 3. I thought they showed up 2 fingers. So Mendez will get another shot. So it was a 3 ball he was fouled on, and he goes 1 for 3. Here comes the Bulldogs after he misses that shot as they get the rebound back. Flicks it over towards the right side to Mickelson. And Mendez draws the charge as Mickelson will go into Mendez, and that'll be the first one on tag Mickelson. Red Devils with the basketball. An inbound play coming up for the Red Devils. Across the center line. Gets it over to Hill on the right side, covered by Mickelson. Ball's loose, rolling on the ground. Trying to stay with it is Lind, and that is poked out of bounds by Goetz, excuse me. 55.9 seconds left in the half. Red Devils trailing 23-15 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Inbound to Hill. Left-hand dribble, now retreats, gets into the elbow. Near block, drawing the foul is Hill, and Jay Hill will shoot 2. Red Devils down by 8 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Second foul against Lee Razor. First one from Hill. Got it. So a 3-point game so far for Jay Hill. And he'll get ready to go again. Trying to make it a 5-point game. Off the front iron, rebound is brought in by Stenson for Wheatland. Evanston putting on the double team with 40 seconds left, and they foul him. It's going to come against Mendez. That's his first and the 5th one against Evanston. Or check out the 3rd one against Evanston, apologies. And an inbound play by Mickelson with 38 seconds remaining. Goes to Stenson, covered by Mendez. Drives across the center line with Mendez in tow. Flicks it back out to Mickelson on the far wing. And a carryover called on Mickelson. Turnover to Evanston with 26 seconds remaining. Evanston trying to battle back. Currently down by 7. 23-16 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Mendez goes to Hill, bounce pass, looking for Cook, stolen away by the Bulldogs. Mickelson, one end to the other, puts up the jumper from the far block. Rebound brought in by Lind, and he gets called for a travel, picked up the dribble, took a few steps, looked like he was going to try to launch a shot from the center line with 5 seconds remaining here in the half. Inbound play coming up for Wheatland. 5.3 left on the clock. Red Devils trail 23-16 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Nichols to inbound it. Bounce pass out to Stenson, and that one is out of bounds. Mendez tries to keep it in for Evanston, but it's kicked out by Wheatland as the pass was just kind of deflected away by the Red Devils. Lind to inbound it in front of the scorers table. 1.7 remaining. It'll be an inbound play and a shot. Inbound it to Mendez, but it's ripped away. 3/4 court heave by Heisch, and that's going to be the end of the first half. Your score halfway through, it is Evanston 16, Wheatland 23. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
At the Best Western Dunmar Inn, Evanston, we understand that breakfast matters. That's why every room reservation includes a full complimentary breakfast. Delicious, quality food prepared and served by an amazing staff. Start your day the right way with breakfast at the Legal Tender Restaurant inside the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Quality, delicious food and excellent service every time, because breakfast matters.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
We're off to the rodeo. My Local Rodeo is proud to bring you live streaming coverage of high school rodeo from Utah and Wyoming, as well as the Intermountain Icebreaker of the National High School Rodeo Association's Western Legacy Series in 2023 and 2024. If you're interested in becoming a broadcast sponsor and advertising your business to the most loyal group of viewers in the country, you won't find a better opportunity. Call us today to claim your spot, 307-789-8116. That's 307-789-8116. We're off to the rodeo.
Dad, I feel like I got something in my eye.
Let me have a look. Natural protective features of the eye, such as eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, and tears, are not always enough. I've been helping people for 14 years, removing anything from metal, glass, or plastic from their eyes. I've even removed a bug that flew into my own eye. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect eye protection for playing sports or performing hazardous work to help prevent eye injuries.
Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to schedule your appointment to protect your precious eyesight. Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937.
(23-16), your score on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as we welcome you to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth for our halftime show brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. The scoring gets started with a jumper from Lee Razor, making it 2-0, and then Evanston with a quick response. Kai Barker at the top of the circle, bounce pass to Clayton Cook. Great backdoor feed to the junior, who's able to put it in and tie it at 2. But Wheatland refuses to go away as Stenson gets his first points on a beautiful layup inside the lane. And they'll go on a bit of a run here, up 4-2. Great pass to Lee Razor into the lane to make it 8-2. Robinette with a response, trying to put a 3. Rebound by Kai Barker. He puts that up and in. And now the Red Devils trying to get something going. Robinette take 2. This time it is nothing but net. And the Red Devils cut the lead down to 4. Jay Hill drives into the lane, tries to put up a layup. It's short, rebounded by Cook. He finishes it off. Back out to Lind, near corner 3, falls through to make it 12-13. Evanston down by 1, and a pass intercepted by Hill goes from one end to the other and finishes off the pretty layup, giving Evanston their only lead that they would have in the quarter, as Stenson responds with a 3 from the far wing to put the Bulldogs back up on top. They would go on another run as Stenson just continues to carve up the Evanston defense. And a nice little steal sends it forward to Razor. And that is how we have our halftime score of 23-16. For the Red Devils, a free throw from Jordan Mendez, 3 from Riker Lind, 4 from Clayton Cook, 3 from Jay Hill, 2 from Kai Barker, 3 from Luke Robinette. For the Wheatland Bulldogs, 8 from Lee Razor, and 4 from Brock Peasley, a free throw from Kenny Razor, and 2, 4, 6, 9 from Bryce Stenson. That's your first half highlights here on the Uinta Eye and Vision halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Where our vision is to improve yours. We'll be right back with more of the halftime show with some scores from around the state. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous National Forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Gardeners Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Elan, Olliff here for our halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. Let's go ahead and look at some scores from around the tournament, from around the state. And day 1 of the James Johnson Winter Classic, Kelly Walsh, unranked in 4A actually, beats Wheatland 47-38. Sheridan on top of Green River 65-51. Number 3 Laramie out of the 4A over number 1 3A Douglas 77-61. Number 2 Cheyenne East over Rock Springs 69-27. Number 1 Cheyenne Central over Kelly Walsh 64-42. Of course, Evanston over South 60-36. And then number 4 Natrona County over number 5 Riverton 60-50. So that is how things look. Let's take a look at games happening at this tournament today. Of course, we have this one. This is the first boys game, but later on we'll have a great one between Evanston and Cheyenne East. Douglas, though, will play Cheyenne East at noon. Natrona County plays Rock Springs at noon. Sheridan takes on Kelly Walsh at 4:30 p.m. Green River takes on Cheyenne Central at 7:30. At the same time, we'll have Evanston at number 2 Cheyenne East, and Rock Springs at number 3 Laramie will be at 7:30, as well as Riverton and Cheyenne South. But this is game 1 of a 2-game doubleheader for the boys, and we'll have both games on MyLocalRadio.com, as we'll have the boys taking on the reigning state champion Cheyenne East tonight at 7 with the start of our pregame show, brought to you by Cazin's Ace and Furniture. But in the meantime, they got to take care of business against Wheatland, down right now 23-16. We'll be right back with quarter number 3. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
Hey, Dad, can I go play outside?
Yes, you can, but don't forget your sunglasses. Did you know that sunglasses with UV protection can help lower your risk of eye calluses, early cataracts, and macular degeneration? At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect pair of prescription or non-prescription sunglasses from companies like Ray-Ban, Oakley, Maui Jim, and more. Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to protect your eyes from the sun.
Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937. Uinta Eye and Vision, 789 Eyes.
And this concludes our Uinta Eye and Vision halftime show, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision, where our vision is to improve yours. Third quarter action getting ready to get started. Wheatland leads by 7, 23-16 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Red Devils outscored 11-7 in the first and 23-12 in the, and 16-9. 16-9 in the second quarter. Or sorry, not 16-9. 12-9 in second quarter. Tried to write it down, and I can't read my own handwriting apparently. But the Red Devils need to get things going, as that was a bit of an amusing point. Lee Razor walks up, points in his team's direction at the referee saying it's ours, and with a big smile on his face, knowing that it's not, but no harm in trying. Kai Barker to inbound it for the Red Devils. Barker back on the court after picking up his second foul earlier in the game. Robinette bounces it over to Barker, and that's picked away by Wheatland. The Bulldogs now get it back as they will slowly march it forward. Gets it over towards the right wing. Flicks it back over towards the top. Finding Razor. Nichols now finds Stenson. Near corner. Drives along the baseline. Bounces it back out to Razor, and he's fouled. I was trying to get the ball was Barker, and it looked like he made contact with Razor, and Barker kind of goes down. Grimaces a little bit. Probably hit his shin or something like that. It kind of happened in the crowd. Didn't see what happened as Jay Hill comes in for Drew Barker. So it's Jay Hill, Kai Barker, Clayton Cook, Luke Robinette, and Jordan Mendez. Inbound play coming up for Razor. Lobs it up top to Peasley. Now on the right side. Holding it is Nichols. Bounces back over to Heisch. 7 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Razor with the left-hand dribble now stops. Puts it back over towards the top to Peasley. And now bad pass in the lane, stolen by Mendez. Gets it over to Clayton Cook. Looking for the finish, and he draws the foul. He'll shoot two. Still nobody scoring here in this first quarter, or of the second half, rather. They judge that it's on the ground, not going to be free throws for Clayton Cook. Hill to inbound it at the near post, goes to Mendez, now finds Barker, and he's fouled. Second foul against the Bulldogs. By the way, that's the third foul against Razor. And the first foul against Stenson. 2 fouls against Wheatland in this quarter. Lobs it up high to Barker. Beautiful pass and catch. Barker with the finish. Kai with 4. Red Devils down by 5. Across the center, it's Stenson. Gets it over towards Peasley. Finds Stenson again. Covered by Kai Barker. Stenson tries to go into the lane. Nowhere to go. Gets it back out to Nichols. Bounce pass inside. Stolen in the lane by Clayton Cook. Sends it forward to Mendez. Looking for the layup. Finishes it off. And the Red Devils cut this thing down to 3. 6 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Red Devils doing a good job here. Pass is plays almost into football terms. Pass was a bullet trying to find Nichols on the near sideline. It goes off of his hand and over. Timeout called by Wheatland. We'll take it as well. Red Devils leading it trailing 23-20 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Red Devils winning the third quarter right now, outscoring Wheatland 4-0 here in the early going. 6:05 as Evanston has come out and made this a one-possession game. They've only had one lead in the game. That was back when it was 15-14 Evanston around mid-second quarter. And now a chance to tie this thing up if you're Evanston. It's a one-possession game. Kai Barker to inbound it for the Red Devils, goes to Mendez. He'll hold up a hand, and the junior point guard goes over the center. Drives into the elbow, kicks it out to Robinette, who thought about a three in the near corner. Now bounces it over to Hill. Back over to Mendez. Red Devils with 5 minutes, 47 seconds remaining in the third quarter as Robinette tries to put up a floater. It's blocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. Inbound play coming up for Evanston. And there's something going on, a conversation right now between the referees and trying to discuss something here. As Evanston will get ready for the inbound play. Mendez lobs it up high to Barker. Gets it over to Mendez. Now drives along the near baseline, puts up the jump shot. Short rebound by Cook, and a crowd of three Bulldogs. Bounce pass by Mendez around the defense, but Cook can't hold on to it. Going from one end to the other, stolen by Mendez in the transition, and Evanston not giving up any possession right now. Mendez now flicks it over to Hill on the right wing. Now back over to Cook, and he's fouled on the ground. That is the second foul on the scoreboard, but I've got him down for 2 on Wheatland in this quarter. And here comes Riker Lind. The foul is the third one against Peasley. So Lind comes on, Robinette comes off. Mendez lobs it up high, looking for Barker, but it's short, pulled in by Razor. And now a technical foul coming against coming against someone. Evanston didn't have possession of the ball, so we'll see what happens. Technical foul. Was just given to Jordan Mendez. So that is the second foul on Mendez, and it'll send Stenson to the free throw line. First one is up, and it is good. 24-20 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Stenson again. Rolls that one in and out. Now, so he goes 1 for 2 in the 2 free throws after the technical foul. So the Red Devils down by 4. Tate Nichols inbound it for Wheatland. By the way, that free throw by Stenson's the first points scored by Wheatland in the second half. Bounces pass back out to Razor. Now hands off to Nichols. 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Stenson on the far wing. Retreats back. Gets a screen but drives away from it. Now back out towards the top. It's Peasley who's on the floor with 3 fouls. Back over towards the far wing, Nichols. Into the elbow, pass inside the lane. Peasley putting up the floater. Short, rebounded by Evanston easily. Hill across the center line. Holds on the far wing, drives around the defender, goes to the free throw line, loses the dribble, gets it out to Cook, flicks it over to Lind. He goes into the lane, looking for the layup. over the defender, and a foul coming up against Kenny Razor, and Lind will shoot 2. Chance to cut this thing down to 2. So we do have some news for our Evanston girls basketball fans. KFBC in Cheyenne will be broadcasting the Evanston Central girls basketball game. So just look up KFBC Sports Cheyenne on Google. They aren't on YouTube, but they do have their own website. So that's KFBC Sports Cheyenne on Google, and then it should take you to their channel. And they will also try to get a link and share that as well for our girls basketball fans that would like to watch that Evanston versus Central game. And a big thank you to our friends at KFBC for broadcasting that as well. First one from Lind is good, and the second one is good, but they call a whistle, lane violation on the Red Devils. So Lind hits the first one. Well, he really hit both of them, but second one doesn't count. 24-21, Wheatland on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Kicks it over to Stenson on the right side. Now, on the left wing, it is Peasley. Kicks it back over towards the right wing, Nichols. Back over towards the top, Heisch. Bounce pass inside the bench of Wheatland. Heisch tried to go and find Nichols, and it goes away from him and into the bench. Red Devil basketball down by 3 with 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. Cook on the right side. Bounces it out to Lind. He drives in a lane, through to the defender, up and in, and the Red Devils make it a 1-point game. Riker Lind with 6 points in the game. 3 minutes, 35 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Red Devils now on defense is Stenson. Back towards the circles now, flicks it over towards the right wing. Razor. Back over towards the left side. Far wing three is, or near wing three is good from Wheatland's Brock Peasley, and it's 27-23. Robinette looking to respond himself. Instead, bounces out to Hill. Right wing three off of the iron. Rebound by Cook. He gets the rebound. He's pushed. There's no foul called. They're letting it go. And now here comes Wheatland. 2 minutes, 46 seconds. Kicks it back over towards the right side to Stenson. 2 minutes, 46 seconds. Holding it is Nichols. 27-23 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Bounces it back out to Razor. Now drives into the block. Stenson, near wing three. Rattles in and out, and rebound brought in by Lind. Red Devils, 2 minutes, 19 seconds left in the third. Lind, one end to the other, looking for the layup. Gets it back after misses it. Bounces it out to Drew. Hill, far wing three, off of the front iron. Pulled in by the Bulldogs. 2 minutes, 3 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Stenson slowly across the center line. Now lobs it over towards Peasley. He puts up a jumper, no good. Rebound by Cook. He's fouled on the rebound, and that's the fourth foul against Wheatland. We'll see who it's against as Kai Barker is at the free throw line. And it's going to come against Heisch. So that's his first one. Baxter comes in for Drew Barker, and Kai Barker comes in for Clayton Cook. So it's Kai Barker, Jay Hill, Paul Baxter, Riker Lind, and Luke Robinette. Hill with 1:40 remaining. Red Devils down by 4 here in the third quarter. Gets it over to Baxter. Thought about three. Instead, drives along the baseline, goes to the near corner, and a blocking foul comes against the Bulldogs. And for the next 92 seconds, looks like Evanston's going to be shooting free throws, and they will as Paul Baxter goes to the line. That's the second foul on Heisch. Stenson comes out. Right now there was a bit of a conversation between the referees on how to proceed. And they are going to just let Baxter throw free throws. First one is up, front iron shorts. Minute 32, Red Devils trail by 4 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Come out and scored 7 points here in this third quarter. Next one is up, and that one rolls around and drops in. Baxter makes the shot, and now the Red Devils down by 3. Back over towards Razor. Flicks it back out to Schaffner, who's just checked into the game. A minute 17 remaining. Schaffner, far wing 3, got it! Way to come off the bench and make that happen if you are Schaffner. And now the Red Devils down by 6 with a minute 5 in the third quarter. 30-24 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Lind goes Baxter. Now pitches it back out to Lind. Far corner 3 at the baseline, short. Rebound brought in by Wheatland. 50 seconds remaining on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Between the legs dribble, 44 seconds, driving towards the right side. Now puts on the brakes, taken away by Lind, brought in by Baxter. 36 seconds left. Sends it forward to Lind, puts up the layup, and finishes it off. Red Devils down by 4 with 25 seconds remaining on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard here in the third quarter. Wheatland moving the ball well. Razor now flicks it over towards the right side to Nichols. Evanston Lady Red Devils chanting defense to get the Red Devils up. 10 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Wheatland looking to hold for the final shot. Drives along the baseline, now has to put on the brakes. Razor, desperation 3, well short from the dead center circle, and the Red Devils trail by 4 going into the fourth. You're tuned in to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Friends don't let friends drink coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the night-lighter. And it's not long until they become the fender-benderer, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
Fourth quarter action, Red Devils outscore Wheatland 10-7 in the third quarter, and they trail by 4. Inbound play for Wheatland as the Red Devils will go on defense, start this fourth quarter. Beautiful feed inside to the near block to Peasley, and it extends the Bulldog lead 32-26. Lind goes for the near block, rebound by Cook, gets it from the far block, tries a hook shot, rebound by Barker. No look, fling out pass back to Robinette, goes back to Kai Barker for 3. Short, rebound by Stenson for the Bulldogs. Razor now flicks it back out towards the right side to Schaffner. Now Peasley over at the baseline. Throw pass is picked away by Cook. He takes it from one end to the other, puts on the brakes, goes for the glass layup, and tickles it through. 6 points for Clayton Cook. That's the Evanston Red Devil bench along with the Lady Red Devils in the stands. Pass over to Stenson from the near block. Blocked by Kai Barker, but they call a foul. And Stenson will shoot 2. Red Devils down by 4, 32-28 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard with 6 minutes and 47 seconds left in the fourth. Puts the shot up and gets the first one. And gets the lead out to 5. Kai Barker comes out. By the way, that is Kai's 3rd foul as Drew Barker comes in. So it's Drew Barker, Riker Lynn, Jay Hill, Clayton Cook, and Luke Robinette. Next one is good. Sneaking off into the lane, it's Luke Robinette as Stenson makes it a 34-28 lead. Robinette on the far wing, thought about a 3. Instead, lobs it up off of the rack from just outside of the far block. Claps his hands in frustration as he just didn't have the touch to put that one in. 6 minutes, 29 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Red Devils down 34-28 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Gets it out towards the right side to Schaffner. Now hand off to Razor, goes right back to Schaffner. Hit a big 3 earlier, now Stenson in the near wing. Right-hand dribble, retreating back towards the center line. Drew Barker in tow. Back out to Heisch. And then back towards the center in the wing. Now passes it out to Peasley. It's bumped a little bit. 5 minutes, 47 seconds remaining on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Bounces it back out to Stenson. 5 minutes, 39 seconds. Back to the free throw line, puts up a spin move, tries a layup short. Rebound is blocked from behind by Lind, who can't believe that they call that a foul. The referee pats Lind on the back as if to kind of say, that was a great attempt. Timeout called by the Red Devils. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball. Live on MyLocalRadio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Want to give a special shout out to our new sponsor as they will be bringing you the first half highlights as part of our halftime show every game from here on out, and that is Jackalope Delivery. So a big thank you to Jackalope Delivery for sponsoring our first half highlights. So a free throw coming up for Heisch. 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. First one is up, and that one is off the back iron. No good. It's the first free throw attempts for Heisch tonight. Next one is up and spins in and out. Rebound by Kai Barker, and he's fouled by Stenson. That's going to be his second foul. So, Red Devils down 34-28. Have to get something going. Kai Barker goes into the lane. Nice off-balance layup. Tickles that one through from underneath the net. And the Red Devils down by 4. Kai Barker with 6 points tonight. 5 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Red Devils down by 4. Schaffner over to Lee Razor. Goes in the lane, tries a floater, looking to go to Peasley, taken away by the Red Devils. Sends it forward to Lind, and he's fouled by Schaffner. Second foul on Wheatland, and the Red Devils haven't led since mid-second quarter, and it is a 1-point lead. Kind of yo-yoing here. They bring Wheatland really, really close, and then Wheatland makes an opportune shot to kind of create some distance. And then it just kind of does the same thing. Evanston trying to get over the hump, get that lead late in this game. 4 minutes, 33 seconds left. Barker holds it in the near wing, gets it over to Hill. Jumper is short, rebound is wild and brought in by no one. It's over the baseline off of Lind for Evanston, and it'll be an inbound play for Wheatland. Going to the scorer's table for Coach Cochran, it's Tate Nichols. Gets it over towards the near side to Stenson. Drives back towards the free throw line. Kicks it back out towards the top to Stenson again. 4 minutes, 5 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Red Devils down by 4. Pass goes off of the head of Schaffner by the near sideline and directly over it. Red Devils with an opportune turnover. 3 minutes, 59 seconds left in the fourth. Red Devils down by 4. Kai Barker to inbound it. Bounces out to Drew Barker. Red Devils need to get a bucket here. Gets it over towards Cook. Bounces it back out to Barker at the top. Kai finds Drew Barker. Far wing 3, too hard off the baseline. Rebound is a foul coming up against Kai Barker as he went over the back against Brock Peasley. And for Kai, that is going to be his fourth one. Third one against Evanston as Baxter goes to the scorer's table to go get the senior Barker. Inbound play coming up for Peasley. Sends it over to number 3. That is, Razor. Hold by Stenson. 3 minutes, 25 seconds remaining, and we've got a foul called on Evanston. It's going to be the fourth foul against Evanston. Comes against Paul Baxter. He picks up his first. 3 minutes, 22 seconds remaining. Red Devils down by 4 here in the fourth. Inbound by Nichols. Lobs it up high, finds Razor. Quickly Hill gets there on defense. Goes back out to Stenson. Still way outside of the circle as Evanston is doing a good job kind of locking him out right now. Moving the ball around the outside. It's Wheatland. Passes over to Nichols. Now a layup attempt falls through as Brock Peasley under the net gets it to go. Red Devils on the other side. Goes to Hill. To the free throw line, to the near block. Great pass to Clayton Cook. And the Red Devils cut it down to 4. So Cook now with 8 points. Red Devils down by 4. Nichols in between the circles, back to Stenson with a foot on the logo. 2 minutes, 23 seconds remaining here. As Evanston still trying to get over the hump to take the lead. Pass is intercepted by Hill. He's going one end to the other, puts on the brakes, puts it up, and one! Red Devils cut it down to 2. And the Red Devils get Jay Hill to the charity stripe with a chance to cut this thing down to 1 with 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining. Hill with the great steal and then draws the foul on the other end. Puts up the shot, and it's good. Jay Hill putting the Red Devils down by 1. Full court pressure put on by Evanston. They can feel the momentum starting to shift their direction. Stenson behind the line, now sends it forward to Razor. Timeout called by Coach Cochran. Red Devils and Bulldogs. It's 36-35 Wheatland on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Welcome back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. Wheatland and Evanston, a 1-point game. Let's check out that steal by Jay Hill on the replay. Goes from one end to the other, puts in the brakes in the paint, puts it up, and throws it down, draws the foul, hits the and one, and the Red Devils are down by 1. For our girls basketball fans, we will not be broadcast because of the scheduling conflicts between the boys game tonight against the reigning state champion Cheyenne's Thunderbirds at Cheyenne. We will not be able to broadcast the girls game at Central. However, our friends at KFBC, a radio station here at Cheyenne, are doing their own video live streaming now as well. We'll be video live streaming the game at their website. It is www.kfbc.tv. Steal by Drew Barker, and he finishes off. Red Devils get the lead. And Drew Barker with what could be the play of the game as Evanston's in the lead. And listen to that Red Devil bench. 37-36 Evanston. 95 seconds remaining. On the right side, flick it out towards the top. Wheatland trying to take the lead back with 82 seconds left. Driving it to the lane and losing the dribble off of himself. It is Heisch, and the Red Devils get it back over the baseline. Drew Barker marches it forward. Now finds Baxter. Evanston up by 1 with 1:05 left. Lind passes back out to Baxter. He holds. Baxter now finds Barker. 53 seconds left. Evanston is going to make them foul him. 47 seconds left. Four fouls to give if you are Wheatland right now. 42 seconds left. Hill tries to drive past, and there's a foul right there against Wheatland. And it's going to come against, let's see who it is. It's the 4th one against Peasley. Timeout called. We'll take it as well. Red Devil. Actually, we're going to keep it right here. Don't want to risk missing this one. But let's check it out on the replay. The inbound pass just picked away, stolen by Drew Barker, the all-state defensive back, showing his defensive skills, and finishes it off to put the Red Devils on top with 1:35 remaining in this one. What a game this has turned out to be. We had a feeling it could be a good one, and Evanston leads it by 1. Again, for all of our Lady Red Devil basketball fans, because of scheduling conflicts, we won't be able to broadcast the Evanston versus Central games, but our friends at KFBC, a radio broadcaster here in Cheyenne doing their own video streaming now, is going to be broadcasting that game, and you can find it at kfbc.tv. www.reddevilssports.tv. Red Devils come out of the timeout up by 1, 38 seconds remaining. Paul Baxter to inbound the play for the Red Devils. Holds, and now goes out to Clayton Cook. 37 seconds left. Cook, covered by Razor, loses the basketball, and it's fumbled, but it's Baxter who's able to get it back. And he is fouled by Nichols. And that's the fifth foul, actually, on the Bulldogs. It'll send Baxter to the free throw line. A chance to make this a 3-point game with 28 seconds remaining. Baxter, previously 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. First one is good. Red Devils lead 38-36. Jay Hill yelling to his team, no fouls, as Baxter, 2 for 2. 3-point lead for Evanston. 39-36. 27 seconds left in this game. Drew Barker almost gets the steal again from Stenson, but he wrestles it back from him. 18 seconds left. Timeout called by Cochran. We'll take it as well. Red Devils lead by 3 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Take a deep breath. 17 seconds left. 3-point games. Three-point game. 17 seconds left. Red Devils up 39-36. Tate Nichols to inbound it for the Bulldogs. Here we go. Gets it over to Stenson. 16 seconds left. Stenson's already hit a big 3 ball. Goes to Razor. Now gets it over towards the left side to Nichols. 3 ball. Stenson for the tie. Got it! Red Devils in transition. 2 seconds left. Baxter puts up the shot. Not in time, and we are going to overtime. We'll be right back with it. You're tuned in to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Red Devils outscore the Bulldogs 13-9 in the fourth, and we will have overtime here at Cheyenne South. Stenson hits a big 3 ball in the waning seconds of the fourth quarter, and now Evanston, who has had a great second half, they've outscored Wheatland 23-16 in the second half. Have to do it a little bit longer if they're going to come away with the win here. And they're going to reset all the fouls. They'll get ready for a tip-off. Evanston on the left side of the center line, Wheatland on the right. Cook versus Heisch. 4 minutes on the clock. As they're discussing some things at the scores table right now. So they put 4 minutes on the clock, waiting for the tip-off to begin overtime. So that'll put things behind schedule here at Cheyenne South. Here at the James Johnson Classic. On the floor for Evanston, it's Drew Barker, Paul Baxter, Clayton Cook, Jay Hill, and Riker Lind. And here we go. Tip-off, won by Evanston. Drew Barker gets it, goes across the center line. 3 minutes, 55 seconds left in overtime. Bounce pass over to Hill. On the left side, gets it over to Lind at the top. Flicks it over to Barker. On the near wing, bounce pass stolen in the lane by Heisch. Sends it over to Razor, who goes to Stenson, who hit the big three ball to put us here. Stenson now flicks it over towards the right side to Nichols. Heisch holds over by his own bench. Nichols, far wing three, short. Rebound is brought in by Jay Hill, and the Red Devils in transition get Hill over to the far wing. Drives to the block, loses his dribble, gets it over to Baxter, drives along the baseline in the far corner. Now spin move to the near block. Nice layup, Paul Baxter, and the Red Devils lead it. 41 to 39. Mack over towards the top. Now on the left wing, here come the Bulldogs. Nichols bounces it over inside to Peasley, who's got 4 fouls. Taking the charge is Drew Barker. Tried a layup and Drew got there, planted his feet. And that is so the fouls stay, by the way, at 5-4, and that is the 4th one on Peasley. Red Devils lead by 2 with 2 minutes and 39 seconds remaining. Gets it over to Baxter. Barker, bounce pass looking for Clayton Cook, loses the handle, and now here comes Wheatland with a chance. On the right side, Stenson. Now over to Peasley, finds Stenson again. Red Devils up by 2. Flicks it over towards the far corner to Nichols. Bounce passes back to Peasley. Turnaround jumper, rolls up and in. And Peasley, 13-point game for him. 41-41 with 1:49 remaining in overtime. Gets it over to Hill on the right side, sends Drew Barker towards the near corner. Cook at the top, goes back to Baxter, who had that nice layup to put the Red Devils on top here in extra time. Lind, far corner three, yes! Riker Lind with 11 points tonight, 1:18 remaining. Red Devil bench on their feet. Nichols with 1:11 goes over to Peasley. Stenson stolen by Barker, and he can't control it. As it's off of him and over the far sideline, it'll stay with Wheatland. 64 seconds remain. Red Devils, as Wheatland will take their final timeout. We're going to keep it right here. It's only a 30-second. But right now, the point total, Drew Barker with 2, Jordan Mendez with 3, Riker Lind with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, Paul Baxter with 5, Clayton Cook with 6, Jay Hill with 6, Kai Barker with 6. For the Wheatland Bulldogs, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 for Razor, 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 for Stenson. Peasley with 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for Peasley. And a free throw from Kenny Razor, as Red Devils lead by 4 thanks to that big 3-ball by Riker Lind. And the Red Devils trying to keep things rolling in their direction. Inbound play coming up for Razor on the right side of the time stripe for him. Lind, Drew Barker, Cook, Baxter, and Hill on the court for Evanston. 64 seconds left in overtime. Bounces over to Stenson. Red Devils up by 3. Gets it over to Nichols. Right side 3. That's good, and we're tied. 44 all. Hill flicks it over to Drew Barker. Tries to find out where to go. 46 seconds remaining. Finds Baxter. Goes towards the elbow. Kicks it back out to Barker. 39 seconds left. Tie game at 44. Baxter on the right side. Finds Lind. 30 seconds left. Lind at the top of the circle. Drives it to the lane. Going for the layup, and he's fouled. No, it's a travel. 24.8 seconds left in this game, this overtime period, and it's tied at 44. On the right side, it's Razor covered by Hill. 17 seconds left. Gets it over to Stenson. He holds. 14 seconds left. 12 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Still tied at 44. 6 seconds left. They're holding for the final shot. Razor with 3 seconds left. Stenson has to go deep with 2 seconds left. In and out of the net. And we're going to a second overtime. Oh my goodness. We're not done yet. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball. Live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Here we go. We're going to play a second overtime period. Tied at 44 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard, as each team comes away with 5 points in that half. So we have a second overtime right here, right now. Inbound, it's going to be another tip-off. Cook versus Heisch. Tip-off is Going to be won by Wheatland, but he can't keep it in bounds. Chasing it down was Razor, but it is going to go over the baseline. Red Devils with an inbound play. Lind to inbound it at the near sideline. Gets over to Barker at the top. Baxter in the far wing. Bounces out to Hill. Drives into the lane. Tries to get something going here. Has to pass it back out to Barker. Intercepted by Wheatland. Peasley goes from one end to the other and gets poked from behind by Baxter over the baseline. Inbound play coming up for the Wheatland Bulldogs. 3 minutes, 33 seconds remaining in the second overtime. Inbound to Heisch, and drawing the foul. It'll come against Clayton Cook. So Heisch will shoot 2. He's 0 for 2 from the line so far tonight. Second one against Clayton. We'll have free throws the rest of overtime as each team has 5 fouls. First one from Heisch short. Second one, short as well. Cook gets the rebound. 3 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the second overtime period. Gets it over to Baxter on the far wing, and a push against Wheatland. It comes against Peasley, and I think that's his 5th. It is. Or check that, against Heisch. That's his 5th. Clayton Cook will go to shoot 2. Trying to give Evanston their first lead of this second overtime period. Cook getting ready to take that first free throw, but he'll do it with no Red Devils on the keys. It looks like they are huddled up talking to Coach Rob Watsabaugh. Cole Goertz going in for Heisch, who is fouled out of the game. Cook to shoot 2 as the Red Devils get back on the key after talking with Rob Watsabaugh. First one from Cook, in, and the Red Devils with a 1-point lead. Next one from Clayton. Spins in and out. Rebound by Peasley. Drives towards the right side. Stenson across the center line. 3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in overtime. Flicks it out towards the right side to Nichols. 1 timeout remaining for Wheatland, 5 for Evanston. Back over towards the right side. Stenson goes to the free throw line. Near block, tries the layup, and it's in. Red Devils down by 1, 2 minutes, 49 seconds. Pass over to Hill, and he's fouled from behind, and it comes against Razor. So now Jay Hill will shoot 2. It's a third one against Razor. First one from Hill, good. Ties the game up at 46. Next one from Hill. Rolls off the front, and we're still tied at 46, 2 minutes, 43 seconds. Gets it over to Stenson. Across the center line. Stenson with some room goes to Razor on the near wing. 2 minutes, 28 seconds remaining. Stenson with the right-hand dribble. Retreats back towards the logo. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. 46 all on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Back over to Razor. Tries to go into the lane. Evanston locks him out. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Throws over towards the right side to Nichols. He retreats back towards the center logo. Courts, now over to Razor. Less than 2 minutes to play. Finds Stenson on the right side. Coach Mick Cochran and Coach Rob Watsaba each shouting instructions at their teams. Stenson going for the layup, misses, rebound by Cook, gets it back out to the Red Devils, sends it forward to Jay Hill, bounce pass intended for Lind, and it goes off of Gortz and out of play. Hill tried to send it forward to Lind for the layup, and it goes off of Gortz's knees as he was trying to come in for it and over the baseline. Inbound play coming up for Evanston. It's Hill at the far post to trigger it. Gets it over to Barker on the near corner. Jump shot from the elbow. Spins in and out. Rebound by the Bulldogs. 1:34. Razor goes across the center line. Retreats back towards the circle. 1:27 remaining here in the second overtime. Tied at 46. Stenson to the near block. Hounded by the defense, gets it out to Gortz, finds Razor, passes over to Nichols, near wing three, in and out. Rebound is brought in by Cook for Evanston. 70 seconds left. Barker goes from one end to the other, goes to the near block, bounces it off the glass, tried to draw the foul, they didn't give it to him. A minute left, tied at 46. Passes over to Stenson on the right side, 56 seconds left. 52, Stenson holding over by his own bench in the far wing. Bounce pass inside to Peasley. Goes for the layup, in and out. Rebound is bopped away, and that is going to go off of, and this is a big one. It went off of someone and over the sideline. Both teams are saying who's getting it with 38 seconds left. The referees huddle to make the decision, and it's Evanston basketball. Red Devils with 38 seconds remaining. Baxter will inbound it at the scores table. 38 seconds. Evanston may have the last say here. Tied at 46. Barker goes to Hill. Holding it here, 29 seconds left. Hill into the lane, bounce pass out to Cook. Draws a double team, gets it back out to Lind with 24 seconds left. 22 seconds left. Long pass over to Barker. Hill, left side for three. Yes! Yes! Red Devils lead by 3 with 13 seconds left. Timeout called, and Jay Hill puts the Red Devils on top with 12 seconds left by 3. The junior Hill with a masterful game in overtime today. Let's check it out on the instant replay as a great pass by Barker finds Hill, and he splashes it through. Oh my goodness. And we still have another game tonight. 12.2 seconds left in this one in the second overtime period. Whew. If you're having a good time, you're not alone, as Evanston leads 49-46. Wowee. As Jay Hill hits that shot. And the Red Devils are leading this one by 3 with 12 seconds left. It's going to be some defense now for Evanston. Time for Wheatland to tie it up. Razor to inbound it. Hill, Barker, Baxter, Cook, and Lind on the floor. Inbound play, 10 seconds left to Stenson. 9 seconds left. Tries to lob it up over to Peasley. Goes back to Stenson. Open for 3 for the tie. In and out. Rebound by Baxter. 2 seconds left, and he's fouled at point 2. Paul Baxter going to the line with less than a second remaining. Woo! And Baxter So shoot the free throw. That'll put this thing out of reach with 0.2 seconds left if he can hit it. Got it. Red Devils by 4 with 0.2 left. And he hits the second one. And it's 51-46, and that is your final score. Red Devils win it 51-46, a 7-2 second overtime. And now we go to our postgame show. We'll be right back after this. You're tuned into First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language art skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olliff, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
And after catching our breath, it is time to go to our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. We're fast and fresh meat. We pick this thing up in the fourth quarter. Evanston down 36-32. Steal by Jay Hill. He goes through and makes it, putting the Red Devils down by 2. A free throw later, and the Red Devils lead by 1. Stolen by Drew Barker in the fourth quarter. He puts it up, and the Red Devils look like they have a chance to win this thing. But Wheatland is not done yet. Down by 3. Last second three-pointer from Stenson from the near wing falls through, and we go to overtime. Red Devils with a beautiful spin move layup here by Baxter, putting him up early in the first overtime. But Wheatland responds on the other end, tying it up at 41. Then with the tie at 41, Baxter holds it at the left side. Far corner 3 from Lind falls through, and Evanston with a 3-point lead in the first overtime. Flicks it out towards the right side. A response from Tate Nichols of Wheatland makes it 3-0. But here in the second overtime, the shot that wins it, it is Jay Hill who gets that one to go for the Red Devils. Let's look at it one more time. This pass by Lind goes Barker to Hill, puts the shot up, and he is super excited, as he should be, as the Red Devils win it in double overtime, 51-46. Wheatland outscores Evanston 11-7 in the first and 12 to 9 in the second. But Evanston, ever since halftime, had this thing going as they outscore him in the third quarter, 10-7, 13-9 in the fourth, and then 5-5 in the first OT, and then 7-2 in the second OT. For the Wheatland Bulldogs, you have 8 for Lee Razor, 13 for Brock Peasley, and a free throw for Kenny Razor. They are led by Bryce Stenson with a game high of 18. For the Red Devils, Drew Barker with 2, Jordan Mendez with 3, Riker Lind with 11, Paul Baxter with 5, Clayton Cook with 12, Jay Hill with 10, Kai Barker with 6, and Luke Robinette with a 3-ball. That is your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. where fast and fresh meets. We'll be right back after this with our Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Using the old-fashioned country tradition of barn building, Martin Sheds uses the time-honored construction techniques handed down from generation to generation. For quality, care, and attention to detail, contact Martin Sheds at 307-679-8187 to get a quote today.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. What a game as Evanston wins in double overtime, 51-46 after being down at the half, 23-16. They outscore them in the second half, 23-16, and in the two overtimes, 12-7. So a great job by Evanston. Take away the first half, and they were in control of this one. But it was a great game and a lot of fun. On to our Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. And how can it go anywhere else? This pass from Lind, the jump receive by Drew Barker, in the three ball by Jay Hill to put the Red Devils up 51-46 with less than 20 seconds. We got to look at that again. This pass by Lind and this jump by Barker to get it in that corner, out to Hill in the far wing to sink it for the three ball. That is going to be a shot I think we talk about for quite a while. That's your Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankum Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We'll be right back with our Pepsi Player of the Game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Hopefully we get a chance to talk with Coach Rob Watsoff. If not, we understand, as they have another game to get ready for. But hopefully we do get an opportunity to talk with him, as that was a great game. We'll be right back with the last part of our post-game show right after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball live on mylocalradio.com, KNYN, and the My Local Radio Sports Network.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
And we welcome you back to the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth. And man, what a game this was. Our Pepsi player of the game. It was just incredible as Evanston wins it in double overtime, 51-46. Time for our Pepsi player of the game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. And everything's better with the Pepsi. Who is better tonight? Well, we are going to go with Drew Barker, as he was involved in a lot of those plays that made things happen for Evanston. Definitely the assist to Jay Hill to put the Red Devils up on top, but the maximum effort he put into these assists and to, of course, the steal that resulted in his only bucket of the night. But that pass from Lind that he caught on that three ball by that set him up to get the assist on the three ball. Look at this. He has to sky to get that one up. Sky in that far corner, get the assist out to Jay Hill. But he was just all over the place and did a great job for Drew, the Red Devils tonight. Of course, Drew Barker with that steal late in the fourth quarter and the pretty layup to finish it off. So Drew Barker gets our Pepsi player of the game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Everything's better with Pepsi, and Drew Barker, along with all of the Red Devils, though, were just flat out better than better. They were flat out quality ever since we went into the second half of that game. As we get ready to welcome into the Les Schwab Plains Tires broadcast booth, as soon as I can get my voice back for a second, Mr. Rob Watsabaugh, as we're getting him mic'd up right now. And, Coach, if you can hear me right now, hopefully you can.
Yep, we're good.
My voice is raw from that one.
Mine too, a little bit.
I bet. Man, I mean, in the first quarter, or first half, you guys are outscored 23-16, then come back and outscore them 10-7 in the third, 13-9 in the fourth. So a total of 23-16 in the second half. And then you guys just stay with it, outscore them 12-7 in overtime. Just talk about the fight this team had today.
Great fight. You know, we had a lot of good stops when we needed them to. You know, and our energy was pretty good. It started slow in the first half, but I thought we really picked it up in the second half as far as our energy as a whole, those playing on the floor and our bench. And very proud of our guys for pulling out a really tough win today versus a really good Wheatland team.
Drew Barker got our player of the game today because just so much that he did off the ball, the assist, that catch he made in the corner to set up Jay for the game-winning three ball. He just had to go a mile in the air to pull that thing down. He was not letting that get past him. What can you say about the seniors like Drew Barker and how they've kind of shaped this team?
Yeah, you know, Drew is a really good defender for us, and he caused some issues for them. You know, on the ball, off the ball, he got a lot of deflections and some steals that led to other teammates' layups, and you know, he has a lot of fight in him, and I'm proud of our senior group for not laying down after a poor first half, in my opinion, to come back and eventually win that game.
One thing that struck me, especially in the first half, was this. When we got to halftime, the thought I had was this is going to be a test for this team. In years past, sometimes you've seen teams let that kind of lead grow a little bit more, or in years past, we've also seen teams do exactly what we saw today, clamp down, not give them any more of those easy buckets. I think they passed this test with flying colors, winning a game when they had that slow start, but they really picked it up. And now it feels like that's a whole day's worth of work, but we still got another game tonight. Luckily, it's at 7 o'clock, so we got about 6.5 hours until then. But I guess what was the message to the boys with having such a big emotional win today and now getting ready to go play a very big game tonight at East?
Yeah, you know, it is an emotional game, and we talked about, you know, before the game, there's times where we're going to be playing these early games, whether it's 9, 10, 10:30, you name it. We got to be ready to play. And we weren't the first half. We rebounded well, and that takes a little bit of mental toughness. from us. And, you know, I don't think that we were worried about the second game. It could have maybe been in the back of our head a little bit. But we came out and we found a way to win, and that's important. Versus, like I said again, Wheatland is a really well-coached team. They're aggressive, they're physical, and they gave us everything they had, and it was a heck of a game. And you know, we're actually headed to go play a JV game right now, and we're gonna kind of regroup and talk a little bit about you know, our game and what we got to do tonight versus East. Obviously, hopefully get off our feet a little bit and get some food and be ready to play versus another really good Cheyenne East team.
That's Coach Rob Watsbaugh, head coach for Evanston Red Devil basketball. Coach, congratulations on a great win today. Hopefully we keep it rolling. We'll see you later on tonight. Anything else before we wrap this up?
No, we appreciate it. Thanks for covering us. I'm sure there's a ton of people watching back at home, supporting us, and go Red Devils.
And that's going to do it for our broadcast here today. Big thank you to Coach Rob Watsbaugh. And we're going to go off the air, and we'll be back on the air at 7 o'clock with our pregame show for the boys taking on East. For our girls basketball fans, our friends at KFBC will be streaming that game tonight. I believe that is starting at 7 o'clock, but we will post the link and the official time for that. So on behalf of our producer back at the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley, our executive producer and owner, Val Cook, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, our sales associates, Julie Burley, AJ Lamb, Sarah Pay, and Julie Nelson, and the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports. We have Voice of the Valley, Mr. Anthony Colasuno, Voice of the Jackson Bronx, Mr. Jake Nichols, Voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Mr. Aaron Poling, Voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard, and Voice of the West Side Pirates in Idaho, Mr. Cody Olson. I'm Elan Olliff saying we'll see you next time the ball flies, which will be right here on mylocalradio.com, on the radio at KNYN, and on the My Local Radio Sports Network when Evanston boys basketball takes on Cheyenne East. Pregame at 7 o'clock, tip-off at 7:30 against the reigning state champions. Thank you guys so much, and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation, MyLocalRadio.com.